Hello, beautiful bosses. My name is Tashawna, and I'm the owner of Pumps and Profit, where we help busy, influential women be able to take their business to the next level with style through their personal brand and online strategies. Because let's really be serious here. We're trying to save time, money, and resources. So I'm going to show you how you can be able to monetize your personal brand. So let's first think about it. Personal brand. Okay, personal, you. Brand is what represents your business. So you are your business. Now, let that sit in your mindset as I drive you along this journey, okay? But first, I want to give you my story. Now, I'm the type, if you know me, I am bold, I'm bright, I'm in your face. But sometimes I get timid. Why? Because I get to a certain point when I'm ready for that next level. And I feel like, okay, what I'm doing now is not quite what I really want to do. That's because on the inside, you are ready to level up. Your greatness is ready to level up. And it seems like everything around you is evolving. But you feel like you're still where you are. And that's because you got to understand the power of having a personal brand. Everything around you is always going to change. The next level that you're going to is always going to change. So you got to consider everything around you is going to change except for you, your values, your vision, and your mission. That's all you. That, my friend, is your personal brand. So my goal is to help you establish a personal brand that's going to help you stay in tune to your true value, but also allow for you to have more flexibility so that you can be able to scale and grow. So I'm about to show you 3 ways that you can level up without compromising. So those 3 ways, first, we got to understand that your brand starts with you. You're the moneymaker. And I'm going to show you how you can be able to do that. I'm also going to show you how you can be seen without doing the most. We already had that episode, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And also I'm going to show you how you can simplify how you do business, because we do not have time to be worrying about the little things when we are focused on our vision. So knowing and establishing your personal brand is going to allow for you to attract the affluence that you need. And that, my friend, is a better way of living. You know your value. You understand what you have to offer. And that, my friend, is, I promise you, is going to allow for you to attract those individuals that you may have never thought that you had the opportunity to partner with or work for. Now, also the benefit of establishing your personal brand is having that confidence, the confidence in yourself, which is very important, a confidence in your message, because you got to deliver a good message, right? But also the confidence in your value, that what you bring to the table is well worth listening to. But more importantly, establishing your personal brand is going to allow for you to take your time back. Yes, just a simple monetizing your personal brand. I promise you, it's going to take your time back. And I'm going to show you how you can be able to do that. So let's get started, right? Your brand starts with you, right? So it pays to have on-brand looks. You are your brand ambassador. When everybody goes to your business or your company, we want to know who's the CEO, who's the visionary behind this vision. They want to know who you are. So you want to have your perceived value together, and that is in your polished look. Now you may say, hey, I am a t-shirt and jean type of person. You can still be able to have a polished look, because what's important is the perceived value that is allowing you to build the trust and confidence you need in your investors, in your partnerships, and most importantly, in your customers. So when you think in terms of your brand and how you're going to attract, you may say, okay, well, what I have is what I have in my closet. I don't have much. Well, it's the little things that matter. It's the conversation starters that matter. Because when you have a conversation on, whether that's your shoes, whether that's your full look, whether that's a smile on your face, I promise you, this is going to attract attention. Very case in point, I had a case today. You know, during this pandemic, I had to wear a mask. So I'm in the store and I get a compliment. You know what? You look great. Even though I cannot see your whole face, you look stylish. What's your name? It's just that simple. Whenever you have a conversation piece, whether that's the clothes that you have on, your shoes, your jewelry, it allows for them to say, hey, I like what you have on. What is it that you do? How are you? It starts the conversation for you. And that, my friend, is the way to go, because it allows for you to be on brand regardless of where you're going. So you may be wondering, okay, how can I really stay on brand? It's all about having a theme look. And this is based on your brand personality and your colors. So for instance, like Pumps and Profit, I am bold and exciting. Just like my personality, my business is the same. So what ways do I represent my business when I go out? Well, for one, I wear red. I love wearing pinks. All of this ties into my brand. Why? Because I represent business women. Business women, we're feminine. We are bold. We are vivacious. All of that is in my look. I dress according to the personality of my brand. Okay? So take that, create you a theme look, and base it on your personality and the colors of your brand. So now you're saying, okay, fine, I have my look together. I'm confident in how I'm looking. I know that I can provide the value. Why? Because I have my look together, but what happens when I'm looking to be seen, but it seems like nobody's paying me any attention? Well, you want to be seen without doing the most. We all do. We don't want to be out here feeling like I have to do 50 things in order for one person to see me. No, my friend, that is not what we're looking to do. First, you want to start with being visually appealing. Now, you have your look together. You have that together. But what about your social media? What about your website? How are you representing your brand and you across your digital platforms? You want to be visually aesthetic. Now, if you think about this, let's think about Nike. Okay, if you see that check mark, you automatically know that's Nike, right? Because they have built their brand awareness around that check mark. So it's the same thing for you. What is your pieces? Mine, for instance, is flowers, is red, is gold. You know, those are my visually appealing assets that I have online. Why? Because that, my friend, if you were to copy that without my knowledge, I would know, because that is my signature. So by creating your signature, it's going to allow for you to be seen without necessarily doing the most. Because first thing you have to always consider and do is attracting your ideal audience or your ideal client or even your ideal investors' attention first. They want to be able to be captivated. In order to do that, it's about doing those little things that's going to make a big impact. So one of the ways that you can be able to do that now, being seen without doing the most, is go live. Yes, I know it's so simple, but yet it can be very impactful. You can go live and just start having a conversation with your ideal audience. Start having a conversation with them. And I promise you, you're going to learn things that you never knew or that you never thought that your client was going through or your ideal audience. So by going live, you're being seen without doing the most. At the end of the day, all you need is a phone and a good camera. I promise you, it'll work. Now, once you got your look together, you've been seen without doing the most. Now, okay, I'm talking to them. I have my value. But now, how can I back that up? Well, you want to do that with your systems. Your systems is what's going to create that simplicity. And that's what's going to give you your time back. So really think, do you have the time? Do you have the system in place that can give you back your time? And if not, what can you be able to do? Don't worry, I'm going to tell you. So first, you got to understand, once you attract their attention, it is time for you to add that value. Your value is where you're going to shine. This is your knowledge. This is where your greatness lies. Nobody can tell you any different. Why? Because this is you, okay? So you want to own up to your greatness and be clear on what your greatness is and the results that you can offer to that person. Do not try and do, things that's outside of your realm that you are not quite sure about, because that's where the worry and the doubt lies. Your greatness is where the value lies. And that is what you want to begin to share. It's about being clear on the transformation that you want to give her. And so I want you to think about those steps that is going to be needed in order to transform her life from point A to point B. That can be as many as 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps. It's up to you. But what is that transformation? What is that result? You have to be able to define that. And that's what you speak on. And that's where your value lies. So when you're thinking about establishing your personal brand and tying everything together and understanding that where you are now is not where you're going to be 5 or 10 years from now, because I know you. You are destined for greatness. You are ready for the next level. You want the next level. So in order for you to be able to do that, you first got to understand that you are the value. Everything that you have lies within you. Now, knowing this is going to allow for you to begin to cultivate and design your offers around yourself. And as you grow and scale, yes, your business is going to get bigger than you, but people don't buy into the offer. They buy into the results and they buy into you. So allow your personal brand to grow with you. And you don't have to compromise your values and your mission and your vision, because you are who you are. And the important thing about having your personal brand is that it's going to allow for you to have the consistency and the perceived value for long-term gain. Okay? So understand that your personal brand is you. And those 3 steps, I want to make sure that you knock these out the park, because I promise you, this is going to allow for you to monetize your brand fairly quickly. Okay? So first, begin to create your looks based on your brand. This is the personality, your colors. What type of feel do you get? That is what the clothing that you want to begin to choose, because it all ties into you. Next, go live. Talk to that woman. Talk to your ideal audience. Talk to your investors, your partnerships. Talk to them. They want to hear from you. They want to hear what you have to say. I promise you, it's going to be well worth it. And number 3, what you want to do, map out the transformation. What is it that I can be able to do that's going to take them from point A to point B and really maximize this thing for everybody? Because at the end of the day, it's a win-win. It's a win for you because you're holding true to who you are, but it's also a win for your clients and for everybody that's listening in to you, because they're getting great insight. They're getting knowledge. So don't ever doubt your greatness, and don't ever doubt where you are, because I promise you, the things that you do now, it's okay. It's not going to get you to the next level. But I promise you, who you are is always true. And every level that you go to, people are going to know you for who you are. So if you want to be able to know where you are in the next level that you're going, I'm allowing you to be able to book a brand audit for free. No risk, no reward. So come on, book your brand audit so that you can be able to see what is the next level that I'm looking to go to and what are the next steps that I can take. And that's for free, 60-minute brand audit. just for you. And that's at pumpsandprofit.com. All right, so if you are ready to take your business to the next level, make sure you book a call for your brand audit. This is risk-free and all reward, I promise you. Now you can go to pumpsandprofit.com to be able to book that brand audit, or you can reach me at info@pumpsandprofit.com. So either go to pumpsandprofit.com to book your brand audit, or reach directly to me at info@pumpsandprofit.com.